Hey guys, good evening. Welcome back to our channel. Hey, beautiful people. I throw away salute to thank God it's Friday. I don't know about you, but I'm so glad it's Friday. Thank God it's Friday. I've been looking forward to this Friday. Welcome, everybody. I throw away salute. How are we doing? I hope you're well. Please give us a thumbs up. Jump in the studio. Give us a thumbs up. Let us discuss matters arising. As someone here will say, come to the village square. Let us discuss matters arising. No, let us discuss at this village square today, please. What agwan? What is going on? So tonight we're here to talk about Chief Iwuanyanwu'S. This man is so freaking rich. His money is long. When Nigeria say your money is long, his money is so long. Very wealthy man. Wealthy. Like he has different businesses. Name it. He even has a football team. They call it Iwuanyanwu'S National. Have you people heard of that? Those of you who grew up in Nigeria would have heard. He's stinkingly rich. Money na water. Now be this man. So I didn't even know until this news started trending that he passed away, and I also didn't know that his wife before him passed away as well, and that he had to take another wife. Yeah, I mean, we were having discussions the other day about how men tend to marry very quickly. Nigerian society is very harsh on widows. When your husband unalive, they want you to stay and mourn with the rest of your life if possible. Yeah, it's good for everybody to move on, because even the contract of marriage say until death. It didn't say after death, maybe you should continue. But Nigerians, we are a very hypocritical people. And because patriarchy is thriving and alive, everything is centered around the woman. How dare you remarry? How dare you move on? You didn't mourn your husband. But men, if you talk, they say, you're a feminist. You're a feminist. Please, me, I don't even have energy today. So I'm just going to jump into it. Nigeria is not fair on women at all. Like all traditional society, women has the bad end of every deal that you think of. But we forget that we have children, we have daughters. Yeah. Welcome, everybody. Good evening. Welcome. We are talking about Chief Iwuanyanwu'S today. Yeah. So this is the new wife, right? Let me read it to you. What's going on in terms of this situation? Why are we talking about this man? Good evening, welcome. Please give us a thumbs up. We are talking about him because apparently they've read his will. Because he's so wealthy, of course he will have a will. It will not be like all your Nigeria the unks that they will refuse not to have will. No, he's not like that, because as I said, his money is very long. People that have this kind of money can never ever leave this earth without leaving instructions on how to distribute their wealth. That would be very, I mean, I've never heard, because if you have the sense to make this kind of money, the wisdom, then you won't have any problem making arrangements as to who you want your money to go to. So why we are discussing Chief Iwuanyanwu'S today is that the late Chief Iwuanyanwu'S allegedly bans his young widow from remarrying, or she will risk losing all the inheritance he left for her. So The last will and testament of the late elder statesman and former president general of Ohaneze Ndigbo, Chief Engineer Doctor. Nano say we like title. Nigeria, we like title. Chief Engineer, only one person. Kilo day. What happened? Only you, Unc. How many titles? We add Mr. to it and Professor, Chief Engineer Doctor. The richer you are, the more title you will have in Nigeria. They will be dashing you the title like who's up? Please come and carry your uncle. Carry your late uncle. Oh my goodness. Nigerians and title. We don't play with it. Anyway, Chief Engineer Dr. Emmanuel, his first name is Emmanuel Iwuanyanwu'S, has been read to his family 1 year after he's unalive, and it allegedly comes with a controversial clause. So Chief Iwuanyanwu'S married his first wife, Lady Eudora Nnenna, and they were married for 40 years, over 40 years, until she passed away sadly in August of 2021 at the age of 63. Oh my God, she was very young. That's so young. God, child, that's just to tell you that this life, there's no guarantee in life. With all the money, just imagine that young age, 63. So the first wife passed away in August of 2021. Then in 2023, 2 years later, Chief Iwuanyanwu'S, who was 72 at the time, is just about 11 years older than his first wife. Or is he 11 or 9? I don't know, my maths. Anyway, he was 72 at the time, married a 26-year-old girl. Her name is Frances Chinyemere. Let me try and call it. I must call it Frances Chinyemere Ewere. He married her. It was 46 years age gap, 72 to 26, 46 heavy years. I'm not looking at the comment because I'm reading. Okay, guys, please give us a thumbs up as you're joining. I'm trying to give you the background. Okay. So it was June 16th, 2025, that his will was made public. And it was published at the Will News Nigeria. Oh, they have a news media for wills now. That's interesting. I'll have a look at that later. According to the publication, the will that was executed by Chief Chuma, a SAN, detailed how the reverend businessman and politician's estate will be shared amongst his immediate family and chosen beneficiaries. So, in his will, he said that there is a house that he wants to bequeath to in Port Harcourt Road, Owerri, to Frances. But there's a clause to it. She is forbidden from selling it. That's the new wife now. That fine girl that you're looking at on the screen. Her name is Frances, right? So he gifted her a house, or he bequeathed a house to her in Owerri, but expressly she cannot sell it. Alongside, she also inherits ownership of a furniture business called McGill, a business previously run by Iwuanyanwu'S late wife, as well as partial stakes in his real estate asset located in Oji, Works Layout, and Naze, all in Imo State. The will further stipulate that should Frances choose to remarry, she will automatically fulfill all this inheritance. They have one son, right? I'll show you a picture of the son. And before you say anything, this picture is public record, is on Google, is everywhere. So before you say, why didn't you block the face? I didn't manufacture the picture. I didn't go to their house to steal it. It's already in the public. So, yeah, the couple, the son, that's the only son I believe they have, has been granted ownership of the family's Abuja residence. So he gifted his son that he had for Frances a house in Abuja. He's a young boy. Yeah, he gave him a house in Abuja. In London, he has a property, and the will says that the property is to be sold, and the proceeds distributed as follows: 60% for the education of Iwuanyanwu'S youngest son. That is Francis's son, I'm assuming, because all his other children are grown. So 60% to the education. That's generous. 30% to his first son, Jide, and 10% to Ezinne, the current occupant, to support her relocation. So one of the children is staying there. Her name is Ezinne. So he's saying that he should give her 10% so that she can go and get her own place. Very, very thoughtful. So there is a glass house. It's more. There is a glass house in Oji. It's to be transferred to a public trust, an independent board to oversee the property and use it for charitable and community-based, community-focused activities. Other properties he has assets spread across Imo, Abuja, other locations in Nigeria, has equally been allocated among his 5 children. So 4 children from his first marriage, I'm thinking, and 1 child from Francis. Now, they said that this young lady that married him, yes, again, I remind you of how old she was when she married this man. What money cannot do, only Jesus can do it. Yes, I won't say what money cannot do does not exist, because there are a lot of things that money cannot do. What money cannot do, only Jesus can do it. Only Jesus can do it. 72-year-old man to 26-year-old young girl, Frances. You marry your grandpapa age mate, but it's okay. Love is blind after all. I read that this wife that they have a 46-year age gap was the friend's daughter. So it's somebody that he has known all his life. I'm sure now. Maybe he was already looking at her, but this girl is fine. But she's a very fine girl. Beautiful girl. So I'm sure he's thinking, this child, this baby, fine baby. So when his wife Kuku went to be with the Lord now, Chief decided to say, you know what? This is a matured men's food. This is not food for all these small boys. All these small boys don't have something to take care of. This, beautiful girl. This is a chief and a doctor and an engineer all joined together. This is our food. So you can see that Regina Daniel is not the one that started this thing. It's been happening. Where there is money, my gender is there. If you like be 100 years old, it does not matter. So I'm thinking, now I read somewhere that she's let me see that very quickly. Where I googled it just now, where her age, because somebody was saying she's 20-something years old. She's not. Guys, please give us a thumbs up. You guys are not liking. Like now, we're here yesterday and we're here today. If you're enjoying the gist, just give us a thumbs up. It doesn't cost you nothing. It's free to like. I know we're a bit early, but it's Friday. And I'm just going to be really straight in and out.
Hi there. Are you looking to buy a piece of land or property in Nigeria? Have you been duped? Or you sent money to someone, family members and friends in Nigeria, and your money disappeared, your money vamoosed, and you didn't get anything? We've heard so many stories about diasporans that send money to loved ones, family, friends in Nigeria to help them buying land, building houses, and the money just phew. Anyway, this is 2025. And if you are looking to buy a piece of land in one of the fastest cities in Nigeria called Abuja, FCT Abuja, My Abuja Home is your first point of call. They're an Abuja-based specialist company that specializes in selling lands at a very, very affordable rate. Contact My Abuja Homes on the number on the screen now to buy a piece of land for as little as £500 and $550. You can send people to view the land. You can send people in Nigeria, if you are in Nigeria yourself, to authenticate that this is genuine. And you can definitely ask as many questions as you like. Visit My Abuja Homes today and start your journey of owning property, land, and equity in Nigeria. Thanks for watching. See you later.
Welcome back, guys. Welcome back. What we're talking about? We're talking about all these multi-millionaires, billionaires who are marrying children that are young enough to be their grandbabies. Children that are young enough to be. Thank you very much, JR. I can see you, Jari. She's 38 years old now. Frances is 38 years old. So I'm just seeing a post where somebody wrote that the doctor chief engineer is not the first person to do this. Apparently, someone said that Ojukwu did the same thing. And I'm also reading now that Chief Gani Fawehinmi did the same thing. So let me just read it to you. Chief Iwuanyanwu'S is not the first successful big man who did not want his much younger wife to remarry while staying under the property, while still handling the property he left her. This practice is very common among Nigerian big men, especially those who marry much younger women. The late human rights lawyer, Chief Gani Fawehinmi, did the same thing with his side chick, which he loved dearly, whom he loved very dearly, and with whom he had a daughter before he passed away. In his will, he left a generous provision for the side chick and their daughter, including a property that he got for her, a car to be changed every 2 years, and a monthly allowance from his estate. He also factored in the welfare of his child, as his estate would train her to any level she desired. Zeke did the same thing. Ned has people that he's going to learn from. Somebody in the comments said, Chidima said Zeke did the same thing. So apparently, Gani Fawehinmi said in his will that everything that is left to his side chick now that he fathered a child with, you would think men that are principled like Gani Fawehinmi, that his principles is not only about human rights. So he was still having side chick and having babies. This life, balance. That everything he willed her will be stopped if she remarries. So she will be expected to vacate the property he got for her. So is that really bequeathing something to someone? How do you bequeath something to someone and you put a clause? If you remarry, you will leave the property. And another question that is burning in my brain is, who is going to enforce this since Chief is gone now? It's going to be with the Lord. Who is the person that will enforce it, though? Guys, please, I need answers. So Gani Fawehinmi did the same thing, and the post said, this is why it is essential for any young lady. When you're getting into a marriage with an ancestor, please understand what you are getting into. I can't imagine sleeping with a man like, oh, Jesus is Lord. You sleep with a man like this. Somebody that is so old like this. Because if you take the money off the table, please tell me what a 20-something-year-old girl has to do with a 76-year-old man. Fine babe. She looks like his daughter. Even on their wedding, I'll show you their wedding picture. You'll see. People were dragging him. What kind of a thing is this? The way I'm thinking about it is that, are you trying to control even from the grave? Or what's this? After all, he remarried 2 years after his first wife passed away. I'm sure his first wife hustled with him. Usually men marry before they become billionaires. I can't recall reading anything where the ex-wife was saying, "Pay, you must not remarry. The money we have together, or the money I helped you to build." 2 years, pere, he took him to go and marry his friends, his family friend's daughter. And now you are going to be with the Lord, and you are putting instructions, pay, you must not remarry, or you will lose everything. She's only 38 years old. She has one child, so she should remain like that for life. Oh God, oh God, people human beings you want her to remain like that for life. Why you quickly went to remarry 2 years later at old age, in your 70s, you quickly did wedding again, married fine girl with your money. So this post is saying, pay, all of you that like ancestors for money, better know what you are getting into, that you are married to the money, and you are going to be married to that money and tied to that money for life. So the person who wrote the post is saying, you must make sure that you are helping yourself. Yeah, the person said it is intention for you, young ladies get into marriage with ancestors to understand what they're getting into. They don't give free lunch, and you can't eat your cake and have it with them, because they control their younger wives from beyond the spirit world. Using the enormous words that they left behind as a tool. How is that? I mean, come on now. This is literally the interpretation of ancestors that refuse to rest. Ancestors that refuse to rest in peace. Kilo day. You are controlling right from 6 feet under. Kilo day. What happened? What has happened? When people went to church, Shebi was still dead. Let's so you say, even after death, no, you are not going nowhere. Ulagbara o. And the conclusion of the person is that life has given us a platform to make a choice, and I believe adults should be allowed to live with the consequences of their choices, as long as it is not harming the world or harming the wider society. Why are all these unks with mega money? What is this? What is this, a job? I'm not understanding. I need someone to explain to me. Why is it that uncle quickly went and remarried 2 years after his beloved wife that suffered with him? It's always the first wife that suffer. All these ones, soft life, they've just come to enjoy. Eh? Why is it that he's putting that clause? Eh? Lady T said, Auntie B, I played football with his female football club back in the days. Oh, you did? Ah. Yeah, I know he has a football club. I didn't even know they have a female version. So it's both male and female. Fantastic. I know Iwuanyanwu'S national. Yeah. He must be a very big soccer fan or football fan for him to even have one himself. The man is into anything and everything. He's a multi businessman, interest in the money he has. To be honest, the money this man has, even his great grandchildren cannot finish it. He's too rich. He's way too rich. I'm talking about Dangote kind of rich. That's how rich this man is. Yeah, he's very, very rich. So what is all this story about you remarrying 2 years later? And now you look at this fine Sissy and you say you cannot remarry. Why is this going on? And we're also finding out now that it's not the only one that did it. Other ones did it. They say allegedly Zik did it. Ojuku did it. Ganifawa and me did it. All the people that have money, marrying small girls or having side chick, you cannot remarry. Why? Why is it that the contract of marriage does not terminate when one person is alive for them? Because they still try to use their money from the great beyond, the land of the spirit and the ancestors. You are still trying to control the living. According to Caroline said his corpse is trying to control the life of a living being. Yeah. But Caroline, why are we upset? Maybe the living being gone no say that this man is 64 years old, that there is no way, except by some ill luck and stroke of accident, she's going to unalive before him. So she married money. Let's be honest. She married the money. So I'm asking, but all these girls, money is good though. Don't imagine me, but I understand the need for a soft life, baby girl life. But how do you sleep with all these ancestors? Because you can use money to buy clothes, you buy bags, shoes. And as I usually tell you guys on this platform, it's what you don't have that hold value for you. Once you have it, the first day you carry it, this is Chanel bag. Oh, I have Chanel bag. The second day you carry it, 1 week later, you just throw it one corner. Why do you think this is happening? And what do you think? And the particular question I want to ask that if she does decide to get married, yeah, what's gonna happen? Is the ancestors gonna come back? Or is the lawyers that will enforce it? Remember now, we are not talking of older children in the equation. They are looking at everything they've given her and her son. We already named 2 houses, one in Owerri and one in Abuja. We are looking at 60% stake in a house in London. That's not small money. Why do you think? Why? What level of I don't know the word to use. I call it selfishness. How are we going to describe it? Is it love? Is it that the ancestors love them so much they want them to remain wives of our ancestors for life? Because me, I don't know how you, this fine girl, is going to climb this unk. You're going to climb this unk, and you will climb and be massaging his body and be rubbing. It is not easy for an unk of that age to be getting an erection. Women, now they try you, 72-year-old man, uncle of 72. Before you can see erection, it's not going to be easy. And after all that work, the hard work that you put in, they say, this money, you are not taking it nowhere. We buy here. You must stay. You're not marrying. Oh, you want to use my money to go and marry a young boy and be carrying on these fine boys in Lagos? No, Kojo. No way. I mean, I don't understand it. You guys help me. I'm sharing my link. Help me. Mama, I'm glad you are here because I know you understand all these things properly.
Auntie, can you hear? Can you hear me?
I can hear you, my dear.
Auntie, I'm gonna disappoint you. Ma binuma. I'm going to disappoint you.
Kilo today by
Ma binu. Say you see this uncle, I don't blame him. It was my brother. Hello, ma binu.
Maybe it's dead last saw.
Be there for long. So hello, ma binu mo. Yo. Because when I was making this money, this auntie wasn't there. If I was in Iwuanyanwu, what I would do is, listen, I will give whoever child that she has, give him his own inheritance. Because you have to realize that if she marries somebody else, that uncle is going to take over Iwuanyanwu. That means somebody that is not a blood.
But it's not long. When you've bequeathed something to someone, it's not yours. It's for her. Mama, she's worked for it.
She go marry. Hello. What I will do here in the US, what families normally do here in the US, they actually have a trust where they say that no, anybody, whoever has to take over this company has to be a descendant, has to be a blood descendant, so that even if the woman marries somebody else, right, the children, so the property will pass to the children who are the blood descendants, right? The woman can do whatever. So I think we're not reading that trust, because if you read the trust, I'm pretty sure it says that the blood descendants are the only ones who can have a say in that company.
What if the new Bobo just wants
God forbid. What? Another uncle will come and take over my own family company. kò jọ ìnígbà.
Ṣebí ti death not pay? Is it not to death?
Death do you part in marriage, not in property. Shall you get? So Auntie can go and marry whoever she want to marry. I'm very happy for her. But the only person who will have a say in that company has to be the blood descendant.
So
Because
she should just,
we're looking at this
so
thing.
so
Even
you're
Auntie,
saying as
even
a
here
Christian,
in America,
hold on,
even
Mama.
uh-huh.
So we are saying, pé, a 38-year-old young lady now, pé, she should live in sin for the rest of her life, or she should not
No.
knock again.
What do you mean that what is living in sin? What do you mean? She can 38 years, so she cannot go and meet with. She doesn't have to marry now. She can live with the uncle and she. What is
So
living
she
in?
should just,
What is
so
living
she
in
should
sin?
just become a reverend sister and no more knocking for
Why
life.
will she? What do you mean by reverend sister? I don't know the knack. So she cannot have a partner. She can have a nice partner. Listen,
That's living in sin in our Christian doctrine.
where Auntie Emma Benu, see, I don't think the reality, if you read that will properly, the reality of the will be that the child, right, which is the descendant, the blood descendant of that man, can have a stake in his company. So whoever she marries, I am almost 100% sure that if because the problem is that people, social media will take something and they will sensational, make it sensational. But if I'm telling you that
Yeah.
even here in the US, go all these companies that are owned by Bill Gates, everything, they make a trust that for you to have a stake in that company, you have to be a blood relative. That means
So you're telling me that everything that Bill Gates gave to his wife Melinda now, if Melinda decides to marry, she's going to lose it?
I don't
Yeah,
know.
he's still alive, oh. No,
I don't know. Like, see, I don't know, but I'm telling you that I know. Because I mean, I'm not a lawyer, but I have dealings with people who own property. I've seen a few legal documents here and there, and because of the kind of work I do, I've seen some rich people. Right? What I'm trying to.
But it's not right, though. It's not right. We're looking at it from from a legal aspect. I'm looking at it from a moral angle. How is it right? Considering that he didn't marry someone his age. Owó ṣé tó bá sówó kí ni ọmọ kékeré yìí fẹ́ fi bàbá arúgbó yìí ṣe?
Where did she go? Where did she go and marry the uncle? What did she expect? Did she expect to live with him forever and ever? No.
Have you seen the uncle? Have you seen him?
Then why did she marry the uncle? Why did she? They are small boys. That's why, Auntie. That's why I will not marry somebody like him. I will not advise my child to marry somebody like him. Here you get. I will not advise my own child to marry somebody like him.
Like this, you enter the bed.
I will not advise my child to. If I have to be, or if it's my own brother or my own brother, I will make sure they have a trust. Because the most important thing, when you build a company, when you build you know what it means to build an empire, and then you have one uncle that want to come and take over. That way, he did not do anything. All he did is just bed power. The son, the children, only the blood children can take over. If Auntie wants to marry, if she wants to, and me personally, I'm just saying, me personally, I don't think remarrying is necessary. She can just have a nice life partner, enjoy her life. But you say, it's insane. But you know me, I'm not religious, so I don't look at all these things.
Christian. That's why you're
I'm not. I'm very good. I'm better. But personally,
if you are a Christian, you cannot just be knocking in sin. We believe that you need to knock within the bonds of marriage. So yeah.
Good. But I support this brother uncle. I don't, like I said, I don't know him. I've heard about his businesses. I've heard about everything. I mean, I'm not saying he's a saint. I'm not saying he's a good person. But when I make decisions, I have to think about. I try to think about me, like, how would I, if this was my brother, how would I react?
He's going to be with the Lord.
The
It's not his
property,
property anymore. No,
but
Mama,
it is property.
no.
It is his
No,
property.
he gave it to her. It's a gift.
Láyé kojo.
I need to cook finally. Which
Very
kind of
good.
half iku is this one?
Láyé kojo.
Oku oiwa laye. What's this? It's not right.
Very good. I know. Ma binu. I love you. I love you, but ma binu. I support this uncle 150%.
No,
I'm sorry.
It's
Sorry,
control from the grave. It's not right. If
no
you give
problem.
somebody something, don't put an attachment to it. And you're what about women that will go and marry men? I had a one yesterday to not even all these ancestors though. The mother told her, where's Cynthia? Oh, Sissy is not here. Women that will transfer the deeds of their houses and everything because their mother will tell them, hey, the man you want to marry now, he doesn't have house, he doesn't have this, you have all these things, transfer it to
they are not very smart women. Why would you do that?
They do it.
That's the problem of foolishness. I will not. Mommy, to transfer your property to who?
Yeah, so that you can show that you respect your husband. Oh, but really, you've not heard it.
But it's not happening in my family members. We don't normally do kinship. We don't normally do it in our family members. In our family members. No. So sorry, ma binu. I'm very sorry. But when it comes to money, no, I'm very.
Mama.
Eh?
Are you Ijebu?
I know. Maybe in spirit.
You're talking like Ijebu.
In spirit, I'm Ijebu. Yes, in spirit. Everything else I'm cool, but when it comes to money, no. Sorry.
I understand. Okay.
I love you.
I love you too. We disagree, but I still love you.
I love you. Thank you.
Mama, normally on a good day, Mama will give us comedy. You know, she's so funny. It's a Emma Binu. What is my own? She mini. Now me collect ancestors. What's my own? We're just talking about it because talking seriously, yeah. The reason why I really want to talk about it is that when you marry multi-billionaires like this, the women tend to relax. And all these ancestors, they know how to control. When they are alive, they control. When they are unalive, they will control you. They will tell you not to walk. What do you need that cannot afford? So I even like what JR was saying on the comment section. Slash money, stash. Be stashing that money. Be keeping the money. They will just enjoy and forget themselves. Most of these billionaires, look at Regina Daniels now. See, she got married to her husband. She's not working like she used to work because remember, you need to take time to look after the man. You start having families and bearing children and all that. So for me, I don't agree that you should unalive and then you'll be giving stipulation pay anything I give you once you remarry. Why? Did you not remarry? It's cheating. Ojoro ni. It's Ojoro. Okay, Uncle Ola, welcome, brother. How are you? Unmute yourself.
Adeo, God bless you a lot.
Thank you.
Thank God for everything.
I didn't hear you.
You see, one thing when I like Igbo for, even when they die, Igbo go say like money. I like Igbo people well.
Igbo
I like them well. They're too smart. As a man, they also you say time don't they go. You could drive the thing. I said, no, this money.
And how old before he married the girl? He's married the girl for 72 years old. Now he married the girl. Maybe 72.
He no say that money, now the woman come meet him.
But not the woman come meet her. Now he come. Now they are family friend though. Not be just ram dog girl where he meet for street too.
I understand. And the girl now, because I like say the man do this thing though, because for my own place, one very rich man dey. The rich man buy the woman he carried money to carry young men.
What's wrong with that? What's wrong with that?
The picking of that man. When he grew up, he can't wonder, Papa that billionaire, but nothing to show for it anymore. Then I come say, Abi, you get her for what he buy my papa. Now the mama come the verse. That the boy run though. You know.
So if na man In wife by because they carry small girls. Anybody go frown. More na flip and because
you see, woman too ain't get money where. When you know say they get money where too. He go fit draft this kind of way if you not trust the man.
That's not the point. The point be say, what they ask you be say, I don't say you go agree now because of course you be traditional man. If na woman, say if na man, say in wife by he can't they carry small girls. Anybody go frown. So why you the frown say woman
something they involved. See, this time, maybe this man so maybe come from nothing to be somebody.
Yes,
you
it's possible. Yeah.
Well, yes, because for him to go like this one be saying heredity wet. He himself he suffered to get this thing, and he don't read day in mind say his children go enjoy in wet. So if this woman won't belong to the family of those people, now for him now to come settle with the first son of that family, say, I wanna say this thing. How about if I get boyfriend? To the head of that family now, which is
so you go take permission before you go get boyfriend.
He go take permission, otherwise you go lose everything.
No, I beg.
No, because don't see you don't hear what the man talk. He say if the woman want to marry again, say he go lose everything.
But so, boyfriend, you not to say he go take permission. Yeah, man.
See,
he go take permission to get boyfriend or
even for Western world, sometimes if man they pay a limitation to women, and the man I come up for that house out of the blue, the woman can't go bring boyfriend to the house. Sometimes the man won't stop that thing.
She has only one child.
So the man will go court.
She's 38 years old. May go ask the son of the ex husband say whether I fit get boyfriend. How selfish on a day.
No, not be selfish. Now something they involve. Now where to? The man's son, the pikin went born for the man. Don't say the boy now 2 hands. Now he go take the chop at the same time with double leg.
Why you not stay single when he first wife died? Why you not stay single? Why you go marry?
At least is he compensate this woman now? No, for him to no. This kind of things can be always be readdressed.
This one compensation. You compensate and say make she emotionally make she just buy. You even join them on top of the wheel. You are join and say she go need permission to get boyfriend.
No, if this kind of thing be readdressed.
I feel now.
No, the readdress for this kind of the readdress for this kind of a question, this kind of thing. And the first song will make sure say all the account and how much when every business they make, the house and everything, and any company when they go external account to that anybody account, it must give permission of it where that money they go. And if you go get boyfriend that time, but they'll go give a permission, okay, if you dare to, and this one are your allowance when you take the eat. Mansion, as long as that man when you go date, when you date, not be married, you don't go bring and come our papa, anything will belong to them. You understand me? Do my figure and the account and the money. If you go,
make I ask you something. They sweet you now, you talk, but when in wife first buy, no married person bring come the money where they make. You want to tell me say wife no contribute to this wealth? Married 2 years later, bring the wife come house, come born another pikin.
See, now the girl not be small. The girl not be small girl when they marry him.
She was small, very very small.
How was she there when they marry him?
When they marry him, the girl was only 26 years old, and the man was 72.
I know you see me support the man because I hope say all these ones now. All this one now when they don't follow all these ancestors now. All these ancestors men they don't learn now to this. We say, hey, this guy give them sense. All of them now we don't drive their way now because this man show a perfect example how to safeguard your wealth inside your family.
So you mean say even if you buy, you will see they control the wife. Say now how you go live with this. It's sweet you for body. If not your daughter.
It be like say the man miss his first wife when we can make this money together.
And no. I ask you a question. Hold on, brother Ola. If now your daughter, it go sweet you for, but let's say your husband don't buy, and he still they control him from grave. It go sweet you back because it's easy to talk when it be general discussion. Now just woman. Now your picking.
Dump this woman. The pikin gets 60% for house when they London.
You they talk money and they talk emotional needs. Now we they speak two different language. You know they hear me.
That one too. Now for the woman to choose if he want to the hug, If you want to the hug, they go. Or you go yes, they
Why? Why she need to choose? Why?
And now what did they win? And if you want go the hug, go they say you want to go the hug. If you choose now, if you go 3-bedroom apartment, go the hug the new boyfriend then. You understand me? They go lose
So
everything.
because she won't get new partner, she need to choose between the money and her fulfilling her emotional needs.
And
If you live the rest
the
of her
emotional
life,
need they important to Ram, the
una dey
son are young.
selfish. Una dey
No,
selfish.
the son are very young man. The son are very
I
young
bet leave
man.
son matter. Son
If
son go grow, he go live his life. Forget.
no,
Not be about son.
if he negotiate with the first son, say he go won't get boyfriend. That boy a
Odola,
young guy, he go give
I
her the
don't tire.
permission.
I don't hear.
Yeah.
Thank you.
So
You do
now
well.
you know if you want go hug and kiss and lose a whole thing, and that's I like Igbo people. I don't lie to you.
Of course, you go like them well because now exactly your views be this. I understand. You be traditional man, so why not go suit you? I hear all the two people who don't call me don't support this thing. Is anybody even seeing my own point of view? I like so now get to our own opinion, but una no support so now feel say na right. Mama I come here cut us say na the right thing. Traditional man will know say na Uncle Ola na the same thing. Say na the right thing where you do. Now the right thing when you do say go collect permission to get boyfriend. Who you collect permission from when you want marry when you want marry 2 years later? If now woman your husband die 2 years later, you want marry now go give her name. Say now you kill your husband. You give us example just now. They talk say one woman where your husband get money. All the money because they carry small boys. They say now you buy your husband. You see. This all of you women that are supporting this, listen to the narratives. It's not what is said, is the what is unsaid. Is the undertone. Is what this thing is perpetuating the same thing that we are talking about. Patriarchy. I will tell you how to live your life. I am the man. I have the money. It's me that will control you. So you need to make a choice between enjoying this wealth and, remarrying. If you choose to remarry, go empty-handed. Why? The contract of marriage is till death do us part. You are dead. Why are you controlling the living? I don't know whether you guys can see it from my point of view. I don't think it's right. She's 38 years old and you are saying that she cannot remarry, she cannot move on with her life because she inherited so much wealth. If it was think about it, take a minute to think about it. If the equation was opposite, you already have the answer. Or if it was opposite, because this man went and remarried 2 years later after his first wife passed away. So all of them they say is the right thing, because you are thinking about money alone, but money is not everything. Money is not. Men will see it from this angle because inherently we are all selfish as human beings. So men are thinking about it that, oh, I want to protect my inheritance. I don't want another man to enjoy what I suffered for. But you married her. When you married a woman that is 46 years old, younger than you, you already know that you are going to cry before her. What do you think is going to happen? I don't agree with it. I think it's selfish and it's manipulative in my opinion. Thank you, Tammy. Welcome.
Hey, how are you? Can you hear me?
Yes, my darling. How are you?
Okay, I'm doing really good. Let me ask you a question real quick. Did he put that my mind in a trust, his son in a trust for him?
Yes,
all of his property. Okay. So if he did
a son, because he has other children.
Oh, okay. So the son is protected. So what he did was selfish because he knew that the son was protected. So this woman cannot even touch that money, properties, because it's in a trust. I don't know how old the child need to be before he gets what's due to him, but she couldn't touch it anyway.
Yeah.
I'm sure she has an allowance or whatever. He was very, very, very selfish on that part. And this controlling. And by the way, Melinda Gates, she had her own money before she married Bill Gates. She was a billionaire before she married Bill Gates.
Say what? Really?
Yes, ma'am. She came from look it up. Billionaire, I said, before she married Bill Gates. So she has more and more money now. Yeah, but she worked at Microsoft. And but anyway, and he's only leaving his kids 1% of his fortune. That's it. They're not going to work for the company or anything like that. He said that 1,000 times on TV. But which still equals out to billions. But again, this man was very, very selfish. And today, if women going to marry or men going to marry rich women or rich men, have a prenup. Okay, my grandmother always told me it's just as easy to marry a rich man than a poor man. It just takes more effort. That's it. So if you're going to do it, right, put in that prenup. Okay.
People keep saying that she has a choice. She has a choice, but she doesn't really have a choice.
Well, no, she doesn't, and that's why I'm saying he was selfish.
A lot of people in the comments are saying she has a choice, though. She can give up the money if she wants to marry. Why do you? That's oh my God.
You know what? I'm gonna say this. She took care of him. While I don't know if he was sick or if he died instant. Oh, I'm sorry. If he unalived instantly or whatever. The point is that she was with him for I don't know how many years. He knew when he married her that it wasn't just for love. He knew. He probably told her, I'm going to take care of you. This and this and this and this and this and this. People need to get for.
Why would someone marry someone that is 40 that was 46 years older than them?
But a lot of people, men. Let me tell you something. I have seen men marry just 2 months ago down here in Florida. A man is divorcing another man because, of course, he was a billionaire. Okay. The thing is, people marry people for money. It's always been that way a lot. It's just the truth. And if we're sitting here thinking that people don't marry people for money, we're crazy. However, I say do it smart.
And you know, also, men also marry women for money.
Thank you. Look at Halle Berry.
Halle Berry is paying alimony. No wonder she doesn't want to get married anymore. I saw that.
How much alimony is she paying? Not only to one husband, but to two.
Yeah.
To two husbands.
Yeah.
And child support.
Yeah.
And child support.
Yeah.
So,
bodyguards.
Thank you.
And you know what I see from all the women that say, oh, she knew she was borrowing money. Let her bear her cross. It brings me to this narrative about women who always, oh, I suffer, so you have to suffer. This is what I'm getting.
But I say, do a prenup. Do a prenup and say, hey, honey, your attorneys can talk to my attorneys and we're going to stay out of this.
No, not in Nigeria. Prenup, unfortunately, is not popular in Nigeria.
I understand, but it works well because it's a legal document. You know what? A marriage is a legal document.
Yeah,
period. It's a legal document. And if we're gonna do this, then everything needs to be written down. Okay, so if you go see the Lord in this many years, okay, this is what I need to get by. You can't tell me that I can't be married again because men ain't gonna do that.
No, I mean, in my spirit, I don't agree with it. I think it's selfish.
It's selfish.
Uncle, die and go.
Well, then he should have taken all his money with him.
Yeah.
He should have been buried with it.
Yes, absolutely. Why not?
You know,
it's so important, and men are supporting it. Of course, men will support it. A lot of men will support it, and women can see the selfishness in this. And women are saying, "Oh, he's right. He's trying to protect." No, it's a marriage. Both of them. I like what Black Diamond is saying. He married her for her looks and her youth. That's what Black Diamond. He married her for her looks and her youth, and she married him for his money.
Let me ask you a question. I would not ask a question. I'm married. You know, I'm married to a Nigerian man.
Yes, I know.
Okay, so do you think, I don't care what anybody say, I look at everything. Okay, if you telling me that you can take care of me, we've been married for nearly 30 years. However, I did not marry him broke, and he did not marry me broke. And period. I was not going to go into a marriage and suffer. You wanted this many kids. Do you know how you're going to take care of them? It's just as simple as that. My husband is nearly 10 years older than me. Okay, not 46, but he's 10 years older than me. So as of right now, yeah, these are some, when you get older, especially with men, I have to do certain things. I have to take care of him now. But that's my husband. I love him. But no way in hell was I marrying somebody who didn't have what I had. And it's just as simple as that. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I like what someone is saying. Esther is saying that he got free care services from her.
Okay.
It's difficult to fight for women like this because they too, they are greedy. That's why they married ancestors. So it's so hard to fight for them, honestly.
I don't know. And this is the thing. Till this day now, I still make more than my husband. So would he be using me for my money? So you see what I'm saying?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Thank you so much, Tammy. I appreciate your contribution. God bless you. I like how always frank you are. Always so frank. African American ladies, oh, you guys are the bomb. You don't play. I love your spirit because you have a fighting spirit. You guys are too much. Yeah, absolutely. So before you make any comment, before you judge this young lady, put it in context. If the equation was turned, if it was the other way around, are we even going to have this conversation? No. Because this uncle was married before. He was married to his ex-wife. If a man has been married for so long, over 40 years of marriage, what do you need a wife for at 72? If you are saying that the young wife is, I said she was greedy. Of course she was greedy. She was looking at the money. Yeah. But he was greedy as it was. So the way I can describe this is it was a transactional relationship. It's a transactional marriage. There's no way a much younger woman is marrying an ancestor and it's not transactional. The only reason why Regina Daniels married Ned is because of money. Ned is not handsome. He's not a stud. Why would a young, he claimed that she was a virgin. Why would you marry? It's transactional. So this is my take. If we are going into this as a transaction, let's be fair. You married me for my looks and my youth. I married you for your bag. So we will live together as long as it takes. When you buy, Odabo, uncle, go and rest in peace. You come from the grave, come and tell me that I cannot marry again because of the bag you left me. After I endured a lot of things. Somebody said she was a carer. Yeah, they both married because of selfish reasons. So, but the problem is that when the marriage contract has ended, which happens when one person is unalive, there shouldn't be any control. That is my point. Don't control me from above, from beyond, or wherever you are in the spirit world. She married him for money. He married her for her youth and, her beauty. Now that you are gone, uncle, rest. Uncle refused to rest in peace. Chief doctor, engineer refused to rest in peace. Honey, babe, how are we going to make him rest in peace?
He should rest in peace. It's quite disappointing that a lot, he should rest in peace. I mean, I think people don't get what you're trying to say. It's not about the money. It's about you're upholding patriarchy. And it seems by doing this, you're trying to say that women don't have a say, that some old man that is deleted and gone wants to control another human being. Now, she was married to...
Upholding patriarchy. That's
yeah, no, and I think people don't get it until it's personal to them. Because, like I said, my mum's husband, if anything happened to the two of them, I inherit not just my mum's property, but also my stepdad. I have no blood relation to him. So I don't know what the other person was saying, because you can literally will anything to anybody and you don't have to be related to them. So that's just a caveat of what that other person said. What she's saying is not for every situation. Yeah. And I think personally, it goes to show what you said in previous shows, that they will never see a wife. They will always see the wife as the outsider. Because for you to have care with this woman, marry her whatever age she was, she gave you a child, and you still see her as an outsider that she doesn't deserve to inherit. I don't know why these girls, I mean, like I said, if you're going to marry a rich man, have sense. Have your prenuptial, just know what you're getting yourself into, and do what JR said, just start stashing away money, because I just think it's despicable for you. Like I said, I'm of the opinion, if you don't trust someone with your money, why the hell are you marrying them? Why are you having kids with them? And why are you married to them if you actually are like so afraid that they don't deserve to inherit your money when you are unalive? It doesn't make any sense to me. It's this mentality that in a marriage, everybody is your enemy. You know, it doesn't make sense to me. Marriage is teamwork. It is partnership. And I don't care if you're a billionaire. If you have the mindset that you don't trust your wife, you're going to stipulate in a will that she cannot inherit, then why did you marry her? It baffles me. Maybe because I'm the other side of, I mean, you know, I'm not based in Nigeria, because that mindset doesn't make any sense to me. Honestly, Auntie B, it doesn't make any sense to me that you do not love, cherish. This is someone that gave you a child. This is someone that looked after you until you're deleted. And you cannot compensate her by allowing her to inherit your properties or whatever.
You have to put a clause.
Yeah, I mean, like I said to you, this is typical patriarchy. In Nigeria, it's only in Nigeria this nonsense can happen. So why are we shocked? Everything, this type of stuff that happened is just upholding patriarchy. It's despicable, it's disgusting, and it's surprising that many women will support this type of thing.
But women are the one that uphold patriarchy, remember?
I understand that. It is what it is. It's just surprising, because I think that if it was much closer to home, as in their sisters, their daughters, I think they will be saying something different. It's always the case. Hypocrisy is always there, you know. But I personally think that it's a lesson for all these girls that want to marry these old uncles. Have sense.
Yeah.
Have sense. Have money of your own. Do what the is it Tammy, or can't remember her name, said earlier. Have a prenup. I know that there's none in Nigeria, but I know that there didn't used to be iPhone in Nigeria. There didn't used to be Instagram. So we are evolving. So I assume we will evolve and have this type of thing in place, so that a lot of girls, if you just know that, if you know you want to marry a rich guy, this is what you're going to have to deal with, and be smart about it. It's really disgusting for me, because the son will see what the dad is doing from beyond the grave and think it's okay. And that is giving him the mindset that women are of a lower class to him, because you're basically teaching your son to do the same thing when he eventually grows up and has a wife. Because children, it's learned behavior, all this stuff, Auntie B. So I think it's just generational upon generational patriarchy. And a lot of women are buying into it, not understanding that, yes, it's cool to say it, but when it touches your family or touches you, it's a different story. That's all I have to say, Auntie B. Thank you.
Thank you for giving me the words, because you actually described it in a way that I couldn't. I knew there was something about it that didn't sit well with me. So in my spirit, I'm feminist in my spirit. Not only physically, emotionally, intellectually, I am in my spirit. Anything that is that I see some inequality, it can sit well with me. I'm just like that fundamentally. So when I saw this, I was like, okay, why? Why can she not remarry? The contract of marriage is as long as you live. You are not living anymore. So what's the big deal? If you want to give her whatever you want to give her, let her move on. So I think what Honey Baby is saying about how a lot of African men don't see their wives as their family. They see the wife as the outsider. Is at play here. Yeah. Alright says she's been cheated. She fulfilled her part of, and he failed. He broke the undocumented contract. Yeah. We don't have prenup in Nigeria. But there's something in me that does not agree with this. And I'm not saying you should agree with me, but women, think about it critically. I want you to take a minute to think about it. When we marry, you marry someone, with all their baggages and all their riches in this case, and you live your life. But when one person deletes, that's the end of the contract. That's what, the other sister, the African-American sister was saying. It's a contract. And it only lasts till one person deletes. His own one, this uncle, his first wife deleted after over 40 years of marriage. He didn't waste no time. 2 years later, he went and remarried. When he wanted to remarry, he didn't go and marry a woman that is in her 60s or 70s like him, or even 50s. He went for a 26-year-old girl. You know why? He has money. Money is like a magnet to women. It will magnet. It will magnet. You know how iron and magnet is. That's how women and money is. She too. She went because she's seen money. She's seen wealth. She's seen inheritance. This Baba at 72, how long does he have to live? Let's marry him, Jari. Manage him like that. Because there's no way you can convince me, Pei. This is true love. Love. Which love? Love kill you there. Which love? So she went. And of course, he deleted. Remember that the years of marriage, he married her at 72 and he deleted at 82. That's 10 years of marriage. She was with him for 10 years. And now this man is going. He's leaving inheritance and saying, you will have this, but you only keep it if you don't remarry. And you tell me that's right? No, I don't agree. I'm sorry. All of you that agree, yeah, you can keep your opinion. Your opinion is valid, but for me, I don't think it's right. You can say, for 10 years, my first wife deleted. You looked after me, you brought me joy. All their pictures, to be fair, they were laughing and smiling. You can see all their pictures. They were always laughing. You gave joy to me. You see their let me show you their married pictures before I leave. They were always happy, and I don't know, happy in quotes, but public pictures that I see, they were always smiling. 10 years of sleeping with you and taking care of you, standing by you, making you forget the pain of losing your first wife, and you are going to leave the clause that you cannot remarry. Did you not remarry? Shebi, you remarried. Why can I not remarry? Henry, I beg, stop. Men will always favor, you always support this because it favors you. Should have had a prenup agreement from the beginning. When you are a Nigerian, where have you ever seen pay in Nigeria want to marry? We first of all do agreements. Where you don't see them, I beg, stop. When African Americans or people don't know our culture are talking, Nigerians will come and be talking what doesn't make sense. Agreement, call agreement. Who does an agreement before marriage? I don't know who does that. So in my mind, I think she gave him 10 years. She looked after him. She bore a son for him. And I think that's enough. 10 years. She's not the owner of life. He died at a very ripe age. So the only issue I have with it is that you shouldn't put condition there that before you marry, you must you cannot marry. Once you marry, your marriage will nullify what I gave you. Why? Just give her whatever you want to give her. Don't put any conditions. That's my take. I know a lot of people will not agree with me, but if you're a woman, think about it. If the tables were turned, why should there be conditions in what you are giving me? You are bequeathing it to me because you are going. You're giving my son. You're giving me to look after myself. I've given you 10 years of my life. What else? What do you want? So for me, I don't agree with it. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. That will, with the condition in it. So this is their wedding picture. That is their wedding picture. Yeah. This is it. Let me see if I can blow it up for you guys to see. Yeah, this is their traditional marriage. I'm looking at the church. Yeah, this is the church. That's a church wedding. When you look at it, you will see that it's like you escorting your child to go and marry. It's easy. So it's a transactional marriage as far as I'm concerned. Yeah, it's transactional. You married her for her looks and your youth. She gave you 10 years. She married you for your bag. So the bag now is compromised. That's the way I see it. Because now you are going and you are saying, oh, this money I'm giving you, I will give you the money if you don't marry somebody else. Why? Did you not marry somebody else yourself? I beg. Women, I'm just going to end by saying, if you like, be looking for ancestors that will give you money. Don't go and make your own money yourself. There's nothing sweeter than you spending your own money. Yeah? All this condition that they will put in play, you can't do this, you can't do that. If it's your own money, you spend it as you wish. If you want to use it and carry small boys, it's your choice, because they do it too. Men do it. Nobody frowns at it. They'll be hailing him, baba, baba. So yeah, we're talking about equality. There's nothing equal. There's nothing equal in somebody that is buying and giving condition about what they've given somebody that gave them 10 years and his son. No, it's not. So if you're looking for ancestors to marry, just know, secure the bag, otherwise you're on your own. Thank you very much, everybody. I appreciate you guys. Whether you agree or disagree, no, it's no qualms. Everybody's entitled to their own opinion. I'm just sharing my own one. If we are saying that we want equality, we want gender equality, we want, everything to be on a level playing ground, you can't say, I support what he did. Why? Why are you supporting it? Why? I'm not happy about it, Marriott. I'm not, because I don't think when you buy, you should be given condition. You are gone, uncle. Go and go. The Lord give you heaven as your inheritance. Please leave the earth for the people. If you can carry the money with you, I'm sure you probably carry it with you. You cannot carry it. So what's the problem? Leave her to enjoy her life. You married again. Let her marry again if she wants to. And for all of you that are saying, oh, she can have companion, she can have a boyfriend. What if she doesn't want to? She's a Christian woman who believes in the sanctity of marriage. She doesn't want to start having, at 38 years old, for the rest of her life, she should just be having boyfriends and be committing adult fornication for the rest of her life. If you're a Christian, you would think about heaven. Are you going to risk? You put at risk you're going to heaven because you want to continue to live in sin because of money. Money is important, but what does it profit a man if he gains the whole world and loses his soul? And as far as I know, the Bible tells us that fornication is still a sin. Adultery is still a sin. So, young women, think well before you go and marry ancestors, because all these ancestors are controlling from the grave. No, I don't agree with it. I do not agree with it. Make your own money, No, you get why. Make your own money, because all this. Thank you very much, everybody. Yeah, I'm a Christian woman, Sister Rebecca. Yeah, of course. I'm a Christian woman. I can never ever promote something like that. And everybody's saying, just have a companion, just have a companion. Why? Why are you having a companion when you can get married again? So that another man will not inherit, they will not touch the money. I beg. Uncle, rest in peace. You are gone. Go in peace. May the Lord grant you heaven. Thank you, everybody. I appreciate you guys. See, no matter how woke you are, remember, salvation is real. Your soul is real. Don't condemn yourself to eternal damnation because of money. Okay? You need to think about your soul. Don't go and be living in sin because for the rest of your life because of money. That's what this uncle, because he knew that there's no way that a 38-year-old woman is going to live forever without having, an affair or having a boyfriend. So you're literally saying that just have boyfriend and be committing sin for the rest of your life, but you cannot marry because my money is too important to me. Even in my grave, I need that money to stay in my family. Uncle, you are gone. Go in peace. Go in peace, uncle. Yeah, all you greedy ladies too. For Life Esther said, Auntie B, this is pure lesson for all the young girls looking for rich and great grandfather. They think twice, though. It is well. Thank you very much. I appreciate you guys. Henry says he's protecting his legacy. Legacy is son. Which legacy? I beg you. It is well. God bless you guys. Thank you very much. Think about your soul as much as you are thinking about money. We Nigerians, we always think about money. The bottom line is always about money. Money, 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 money. But there's something that is greater than money, and is your soul. Is heaven. There's heaven and there's hell. So think about it before you start living in perpetual sin because of money. Because there's no money, there's no currency in heaven. There's no money. Money is only useful on earth. Legacy and all these things that we talk about is only useful in this world. When you go to heaven, you go and face the judgment, and then you will not tell Angel Gabriel, oh, my husband said I shouldn't marry. Even though he's so much older than me, he said I can't marry anymore. That's why I was living in fornication all my life. So you're trying to tell Israel, though. So to those who are not Christian, this is not for you. I'm only talking to people who are Christians and uphold the Christian faith. Heaven is real. Hell is real. Give your life to Christ and stop all this whatever. Thank you very much, everybody. Have a good afternoon. Have a good evening. Enjoy the rest of your weekend. I love you. If you say you believe in equality, women, stop perpetuating patriarchy. Stop it. You do it. You know what they call unconditional bias? That's what a lot of you do. You are biased, but you don't know why you are biased. Stop it. It's not good for us. This cause that we are trying to fight is not good. Calista. I'm leaving, Calista. It's now you came into the studio. Calista, unmute yourself. Calista, did you have something to add? Calista Osoro. Okay, thanks everybody. I'll see you very soon on Sunday. Yeah, let's catch up on Sunday. I will see you guys. Thanks a lot. Have a good evening. Love you guys. Bye. Yeah.